All right, cool. So I'll try to do it like super fast.
Yeah, you can take your time. That doesn't matter.
No, aren't you tired?
No,
Okay.
I drank like two things of like coffee, and I'm still going, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
like
did you drink the coffee in the morning or?
yeah. I drank a Trenta cold brew in the morning, and I just had another one like an hour or two ago.
Oh god damn. No, I cannot.
Yeah.
I can't drink coffee. Coffee will like destroy me.
Yeah, like last Friday, like yeah, it was crazy. I think I slept like 3 or 4 hours. I had a Trenta coffee, and then I had like three energy drinks after that.
Oh my god. How could you
Yeah.
consume that much caffeine?
I need to stay awake, bro. I need to focus.
Oh, yeah, understandable. You don't take like G
Yeah.
Fuel or anything like that, because like
Nah.
allegedly that stuff like helps you like focus and stuff. Allegedly.
Like I only drink what actually works, because like not even
Mm.
like oh, I also had a Monster today. I forgot. So I had two coffees and a Monster.
Blah.
Like Monster doesn't like doom that much to me.
Yeah.
So like coffee actually does it, and then Nas actually does it.
Oh
Like
damn.
I used to drink a bunch of Monster, but then it just stopped working.
Yeah, I was like that. I'm like that with God, what's it called? Bang.
Oh,
Because like whenever, because like when I used to like play shows and just like hang out like
uh-huh.
super late, like going to
Yeah,
concerts and stuff, and just like the next day I have to like wake up at 6, so I don't get like 5 hours of sleep.
yeah.
I thought like, oh, a Bang has 300 milligrams of caffeine. I'll drink
Uh-huh.
that and I should be fine. But that shit, it doesn't wake me up. It just makes my heart beat really fast, but I'm tired. It's the
Yeah.
worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. It's horrible.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right. I just need to make sure I'm up. Okay, I guess I'm gonna drink Nas, because like I'll fucking be like wired, like, and then I'm like, hey, I'm awake, I'm focused, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, if that's the case, then it won't take that long. All
Yeah,
right.
no, don't worry about me working from 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. And I thought working here with the sniffles for like a day was bad. All right.
Bro, the day flew by. I was like, oh, it's already fucking super late. Hold on, actually, I'm getting a call from work. Hold on.
Oh no. Welcome everyone. We have a special interview today. We have the local legend himself, 2one2ded. Thank you for taking your time to talk about your experience at BCS Mexico with us.
Hello there.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know who you are, can you tell them a little about yourself and your placing at Mexico?
I'm 212dead, so that's basically me and all my socials, basically, except for technically Facebook, because Facebook it's 21 space 2 dead, but
Hmm.
all spelled out instead of numbers. Because then, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I end up getting first place over at BCS Mexico. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. So Mexico, it was in Mexico City, correct?
Yes, it was Mexico
All
City.
right.
Yeah.
So how was the flight? Because that's pretty decently far, isn't it?
Yeah, the flight was like around 3.5 hours. So it was from LAX to the Mexico City, the like bigger Mexico City airport.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's funny because I almost ended up not going. Uh, so like I got to the airport, everything was smooth, right? It's like oh, as smooth as butter. We got there early. We got through TSA in like easy, and then literally the 5 fucking minutes before we go to we're like supposed to get onto the airplane. They're like, oh, so there's a tax because you're not a Mexico citizen. You need papers, right?
Oh
So because you
no.
don't have papers, we're gonna charge you tax. Okay, no problem. Okay, we need you to have a credit card. So here's the thing, I did not take any cards. I only took pesos
Oh yeah.
in cash.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, do you guys take Apple Pay? No, their system's fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys take cash? At the time, they're like, no, we don't take cash. Okay, well, because if they do take cash, I can just go get cash back. Like I'll go and come back, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, like that place across us is like has cash back or whatever. Uh, Jonathan Jimenez also he went with me. Also,
Oh
thank
yeah.
you for going. He ended up going. I think he went X2, so he didn't end up topping, but he got real close. He was
Yeah.
playing Gura. But he ended up going with me, and he paid for his tax right with his card. So they're like, all right, cool. We just need a card. All right, perfect. Hey, Jonathan, let me borrow your card. They tried his card, didn't work. They tried his other three cards, didn't work. By the
What?
way, he used the first card, and it worked with his thing. And they all four didn't work. And I'm like, all right, it was probably the thing where like, oh, it's the name's tied to the card or whatever,
Oh yeah.
and so that's why it's getting declined, because he wasn't even getting any notifications.
Oh, like the
And
fraud notification?
we're just yeah exactly, because it's like getting quote unquote declined.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of there, not being able to pay, and then oh yeah, and the other person from the other side is like, oh, I'm the only one that can take cash. All right, let's go to the front. There's literally like 5 minutes left. Okay, we can take cash. All right, perfect. Let me go across the place you said that had cashback. Let me go there, buy whatever the hell with my Apple Pay, and then get cashback. They don't have cashback.
Oh my
I get back to the front desk, and then a guy comes up and is like, "Yeah, they don't have cashback. Also, the rest of this whole strip doesn't have cashback." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And,
What
and
the
then
hell?
Jimenez also doesn't have cash, so I think he had like $5 in cash.
What is
So
happening?
little, because like the whole system is like like really old, right?
Super old, yeah.
So it literally gets to the like final minute, and they're like, "Dude, we need a board. We have to go now." And they're just like, "You know what? Just get on board.
What
Just
was
get on
the
board."
point
Yeah,
then?
yeah. They're just
What
like,
was the
just get on
point?
board. I'm like, "Oh, thank goodness." Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make it, man. What the heck?
Oh my
Just
god.
because I didn't bring a freaking piece of plastic.
How much
Because
was
I
the
didn't want it
tax?
to
Do you
get
know?
stolen. It was like it's $35.
That
It was
was
just
it? Oh
it's
my
30
god.
$35. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
I
that's-
almost didn't get on the flight because of that.
That is a nightmare.
Yeah.
This is
It was
so
all smooth up until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and, like I was just like stressing out, like, bro, like what the heck, man?
Oh, that is horrible. So how? Wow, that is insane.
Yeah.
That is so rough. So so you landed there,
Yeah.
were you staying at a hotel or like how was
Yeah.
the
So
how's
I
the situation?
specifically told Jimenez, all right, here's the plan. I want a hotel that we can walk 10 minutes to from the venue.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Mexico City, I do not want to take any like taxis or anything. I don't want to we can just walk, right?
Yeah.
We can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
So as long as we get a place that's literally like 10 minutes walk is fine. To the venue, like that's good. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So he books it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I booked this two queen bedroom place, right?" It's like, "All right, perfect.
Alright,
That
yeah,
sounds
sounds
good, awesome." And then like I think the day before, I was looking at the hotel, and I'm looking at all the rooms that they have available, and then I didn't see any double queen bed, no two queen beds. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, all right, well. I'm sure he got the room, whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. So we get to the hotel, we check in, and we get to the room. It's only one queen bed.
Oh no.
So suffice to say, we both slept in that same bed that night.
Yeah. What? This feels like a movie. Like this literally feels like a movie.
I still have a picture of like me lying on the bed, and then because we were messaging like the Discord is like, hey, so like we fucked up, we only got one bed, and then it's just me kind of looking at Jimenez with a certain look,
Yeah.
on the bed lying down.
Oh, this is definitely like a movie. That is insane. So, what is since Mexico is a whole different other state? Was there a language
Yeah.
barrier that you encountered?
A little bit. The thing is, I already speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican. My family's from Jalisco. So like I can actually speak fluent Spanish. However, the language barrier came in where I didn't know the Weiss lingo.
Oh,
like I was
yeah.
having trouble
Yeah.
with like numbers, like certain numbers is like, oh, like 1,000 whatever, and I was just having trouble with that a little bit. Like I would actually like have to like take him like I would play fast, and then the longest time I would take was thinking about what I'm supposed to translate. Yeah, the translate or like the type of effect, because I'm like literally reading it like word by word in Spanish, and trying to explain it. And because I don't know what their lingo is. Like I know like draw is like robo uno, right?
Yeah.
And then like like I know some terms, but like a lot of it, it's just unfamiliar to me. Like because I don't know what they say, because they sometimes some of the lingo they use is in English.
Yeah.
So it's kind of mixed. So I was like struggling on like trying to explain myself, because I'm like trying to translate it to Spanish. But like that whole like all of Swiss, I'm basically trying to speak Spanish the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's because like going off of that is whenever I visit my family in Mexico, because I'm also Mexican, and I'm also fluent in Spanish. But like with you with Weiss, like trying to explain to my family what I do for work, I can't. Like I don't know like the medical terms. So like does that? Like, I don't know if that truly doesn't make me fluent in Spanish. Like,
I mean, like, so here's the thing, because I work in the medical field as well. I'm a dispatch manager, or not dispatch manager, but like I'm the head of dispatch for a local pharmacy. So like I have a lot of people that like talk Spanish. So like we'll speak in Spanish, and then we'll do medical terms, do them in English, and then go back to Spanish. So it's like mixed language.
That is super interesting. And the cards in the Mexico BCS, they were in English though, right?
Yes. So all of North America uses
the English.
English. Even including South America, it's all English, right?
Yeah.
Like basically outside of like Asia, like it's all English. Like even in Australia, they're using English, right?
Yeah. And like France and Germany.
Yeah, they're all using English.
That is super interesting, because Bushiroad is a smaller company, but like Yu-Gi-Oh, they translate it into like a bunch of different languages.
Like they have Spanish, so it's like they have it translated, but like everywhere else, it's in English.
Oh, that's super interesting. So we're talking about BCS and everything. Well, but we didn't even mention, what deck did you bring?
Oh, so I brought my one and only like biggest waifu Nino Nakano from the Quintuplet series.
The Pride and Joy.
Pride and Joy. Essentially, it's a waifu deck bar like 3 cards or 4 cards, and they're all counters. So nothing that actually sticks on the board is like a Nino card. Yeah. So there's it's like three counters are non-Nino cards, and everything else is Nino.
Yeah, and how long have you had this deck for?
Are you talking about just Nino in specific?
Yeah, like how long? Because I know like with quintessential quintuplets, you're like with all the new sets, you're constantly working on the deck, like version 1 of the deck.
Yeah.
Like how long have you had that?
Let me tell you this. I was a Nino fan before she was good.
Oh hell yeah!
I played Nino waifu back in the day, like in JP set 1. Yeah. So like when it just came out, like I think I started like maybe a month after the set came out, and then I saw a certain scene. I'm like, okay, I'm in it for Nino. I'm buying the waifu cards.
Yeah. And then set 2 happened, and that's when you were like, I'm rolling in it. You're cooking.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's like, because like set 1 was like this stupid like standby combo that's pay 1, stand another card. Yeah, it's like you're wasting stock, and then the level 3 is a restander that on attack heals.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like kind of awkward and just not doing much.
So you had it since essentially day 1,
basically.
So since you've been cooking for this for a while, like what were your matches like? Do you remember? Do you remember them? Yeah, and like
so
on Switch. Like, do you remember them?
Let me. I have them on Twitter. I know for sure round 1 was like it was super easy, so easy. It was so easy. I ended up going to the 7-Eleven after like on that round, because I ended up using my buy. Yeah.
I was about to say, did you use your buy card? Like, hey, 7-Eleven run.
The round 1 is so easy. Yeah, it was
round 1 buy.
Round 1 buy. So, because all right, so we were supposed like the plan was we're going to go to this cafe, like literally on that street of the venue. And they're like, oh, yeah, on Google it says it opens at 8 o'clock, right? So perfect. We're going to get there at 8 o'clock. We're going to get breakfast and then go register.
Yeah.
And then we get there at 8 o'clock and we open at 8:30.
Dude,
No,
it's all
no
bad
way.
luck. It's all bad luck.
No way, dude. No way. Go register, and then we'll see if we're hungry or whatever. We end up registering, and then we got everything sorted, right? And then we just played a couple games, and then it was like the time where like, oh, it's already too late to go out. I guess we're just playing one more game and then waiting till we start.
Yeah.
So we had nothing to eat, and this was after I only had like 3 hours of sleep because Jimenez was rolling around on the bed, and like it was just like, like jet lag. It's like harder sleep. I was like awake at 4 a.m. like messaging the Discord. I'm like, guys, I don't have I thought I didn't need a comforter, but now it's cold. I don't have a comforter.
Oh no.
I'm like shivering and just like on Discord, like, help, I can't sleep.
Dude, everything that you're telling me is just like everything that could go bad, like essentially kind of went bad.
Yeah.
Minus the matches, apparently. Wow, that's pretty dang funny. So your round one was easy.
Yeah, round one is easy. I went to like the 7-Eleven, got 2 monsters. I went down the street. I smelled some like good bread, and then I got some bread.
Yeah. Damn, round one sounds great. Round one.
Yeah,
I wish
round
my
one
round
was
easy.
awesome. Round one is awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I got back and I sat next to fucking two soul Panks Bang Green Rosalia.
Oh my god!
And then everything just went wrong. All the climaxes were at the bottom. Just like I had board, but like I kept eating damage because I couldn't cancel.
Oh, it's that 2-soul. It's that 2-soul.
It's that 2-soul time machine.
Yeah.
So that game, I actually survived 2 of his finisher turns. Like that next soul counter actually came in like super clutch. I ended up surviving his second finisher turn, and then I almost survived his third finisher turn because he only needed 1. I was at 3-6. He only needed 1 damage. He did. He hit for 1, cancel on 1. I hit for 1, take the 1, but then I looked at the top of the deck. It was climax, non-climax, climax, climax. I would have survived it. He triggered that second time.
Yeah.
It was actually like really. I ended up stabilizing a little bit at level 2, but that time I already took too much damage.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the rounds were pretty much the same thing. I'll kind of go through each of the matchups, but pretty much I build up a lot of advantage. I got super ahead. I have a board. I kill them from around like level 2, high level 2 or early level 3.
Yeah.
So round 3 was Hollow X with Ollie. Round 4 was Dido Cheshire, 8 choice Azure Lane.
Yeah.
Round 5 was Doorgate Bang Dream Rosalia. It's funny that game. It's the gate combo, right? On reverse. There's a 1-0 that says if it's the only one in the front row, you can like pay cost and summon another card. So and then I think he kills like 2 of my lanes, right? Yeah. So he summons the level 1 combo on reverse gate. And then he kills 2 of my cards. I'm like, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay 3 stock and hand encore both of the things you killed, so that my level 0 counter is active because it needs full board.
Yeah.
And then I countered over his level 1 combo, so he didn't level 1 combo at all that turn.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That next game was Kanata Marine Hololive. It was kind of standard Kanata Marine with some new stuff like Rene and stuff like that. I have this one that says it's an Adachi which has hand encore. So yeah. That game was pretty the next round was Hollow X with Ollie and Marine, so it's 8 gate. Kind of same thing what happened with the other Hollow X player. Then 8 choice Kotori, also shout out to Panda. This was the last round of Swiss. Like very cool deck. I think this was a little bit closer, but it was pretty ahead. I was still like level I was like mid level 2 when he was going for his finisher turn.
Yeah. Oh, that's then you're fine.
So yeah, those were my Swiss matches.
And after that you got a top 8. And
Yeah,
you got
so
the
top-
mat.
Yeah. So I it's okay. I don't think so. Like every time I talk to people, like they haven't heard the story because one of the top eights ended up failing deck check.
Oh.
So an SAO player failed deck check. So all his like a lot of his sleeves were scuffed.
Yeah.
They took a long time trying to like the judges were looking at the deck. Uh, and like a lot of his the sleeves that were scuffed were a lot of climaxes, so that was already kind of
That's
shady.
suspicious. Yeah.
So they had him change like they had him change the sleeves, and then they checked the deck again, and they come back with two cards. They come back with a 2-1 foil Alice, and they come back with a CX Kirito climax for the
Yeah.
finisher CX. And they say these things are so scuffed, you have to replace them by X time. If you don't, you're getting booted out.
The actual cards themselves?
Yes, the cards are so scuffed, like they're bent, like like how Magic cards kind of pringle, like the fallen ones.
The
Like there's enough like damage or warping to the cards that you cannot use these in the deck.
Oh my god.
So you have to replace them. So they took 20 minutes. The guy couldn't find it. They gave him up until like I think they gave him another 20 minutes, and then they started doing a deck check on number 9, the
Yeah.
guy who got ninth place in Swiss, to get him ready in case the guy doesn't show up with the cards. So suffice to say, the guy didn't show up with the cards. He got booted out, and ninth place got in. And all right, we
dang.
have everyone in. Come get your playmats. We're gonna take a picture.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I had no idea.
Yeah, out of everyone I talked to, and like, yeah, it's like, yeah, so like, one of the guys in top 8, failed deck check, and then like, everyone's like, really? I'm like, yeah, didn't you guys hear about it? I'm like, oh,
No,
apparently nobody knew about it.
No, that's I probably would have seen something like that on Twitter, definitely.
Yeah, so instead of 2 SAO players, it would have been 3 SAO players.
Yeah.
And then instead of 3 slime players, it would have been 2.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
That's actually news right there.
Yeah.
Now the top 8, how did those matches go?
So like the Swiss, other than the +2 soul game, were pretty like I won definitively. Like I won easily. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I just like I got ahead, and then I used that to pivot. I would just they just kind of keeled over after I attacked a couple times.
Yeah.
With top 8, that first match was Saikano. It was your standard gold bar gates. It was like really hard because the guy kept canceling and he kept compressing. Unfortunately, a lot of what he was doing was putting cards to memory.
Yeah.
But by doing so, he was running out of hand and running out of stock. He was canceling, but he was running out of resources fast.
Mm-hmm.
So his finisher turn that I survived, he attacked with a 2-1 in the front row that was power pumped, and I think like 2 level 0s.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell what like is going on with his resource and management and stuff like that.
Mhm.
If he's doing that, he was at like 2 stock going into that finisher turn, and no climax, or unless it was a gold bar climax, which it wasn't the gate climax for sure.
Yeah.
So, and that that whole game, I was like, man, I'm gonna lose to Saikano, man. Why do I get paired up against a freaking compression deck, man? I didn't even get the Icy Tail out until like my second to last turn.
Yeah.
To try to decompress the guy. So I ended up doing a very definitive burn counter at like the right time on his finisher turn, which landed. And then that my last turn, I did Icy Tail, hit 2, he takes 2, and then I exacties him. And I was like, oh my god, I almost lost to Saikano. It just ended like my run, just freaking first round of top 8, man.
Yeah.
That was just like so stressful. It was like super intense.
Oh man. And after that, what did you play?
After that, it was the first slime player.
First slime?
The first slime player I played. it was like a pretty intense matchup, and that game was very back and forth. Like he was taking damage, I was taking a little bit damage. He was canceling, I was canceling. It was very back and forth. I ended up surviving his finisher turn. I was refreshing. I was, I believe, like 3-6 after refresh.
Yeah.
And then he did. I can't, because I guarantee I have one card in deck. It was a climax. He did Maru burn, so obviously that's gonna cancel.
Yeah.
And then refresh. I go to 3-6, and then that next attack canceled. I'm like, oh, I survived.
Ooh.
And then I end up just swinging for lethal. I think it was an open lane, a swing for fronts for 2. He canceled on 1, so I only needed 1 more damage after that direct.
Yeah.
I fronted for 2. He canceled on 1, and then I sided for exactly 1, and he took the damage. The next card was a cancel.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah, the judges were trying their hardest not to make faces.
Mm-hmm.
I commend them for that. They're trying out of like all the matches, they were trying their hardest not to make any faces.
Yeah. Remember, everyone, you have to side. It's always important to side.
That side attack for last attack is like super important. Being able to do that side is actually pretty clutch.
Yeah.
And then the next the next game is against the player that was 9th, and it got bubbled in because the
check.
The the SAO player ended up failing deck check. So what happened to this guy? He played Ricky, turn 1, right? He attacked. Goes to my turn. I do 2 attacks and a standby to the front row.
Yeah.
I make sure to kill his Ricky with one of my sack check 5. I was like, you know what? As long as I kill it, it doesn't matter. If mine dies or not, because I have a 1/1 on board. As long as I kill the card, because then it's not a +1 for him.
Yeah.
Next turn, clock draws, passes turn.
Oh shit.
I go bet. Yo, bet. I pushed up my cards, played climax, swung 3 times. He goes to 2-0.
Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! Nice.
I go bet. Yo, you gave me a free turn. All right, it's time to eat damage, my boy.
Yeah. Oh God. Holy
he goes
shit.
to 2-0. I'm still at level 0, by the way. And like he kind of stabilizes a little bit, but he keeps eating pockets, and I keep canceling. The guy is visibly salty. He's like super salty.
Yeah.
I keep canceling, and he's taking small pockets. And I'm just chipping away at him while I'm here, just like at level 1. I'm canceling. I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not even clocking. I brainstorm like once a turn, and I'm just chipping at this guy.
Oh my goodness.
His finisher turn, I was at 2-1, right? I was at 2-1, and Jimenez was basically broadcasting what's going on our top 8, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, there's no way Jesse goes from 2-1 to dead here. There's no way. I was like sweating that whole time. He got me to 3-4. I was like, oh shit, holy fuck, dude! I almost died. I think I do like vanilla swings, and he dies. I think he's like at 3-5 or 3-3. I think he was like 3-5.
Yeah.
So I just do like 3 vanilla swings, and he's dead.
Yeah, he had to get you that turn, or else he wouldn't get it at all.
Yeah, I saw out of the corner of my eye one of the judges when he went from like level 0 to 2-0, he was covering his mouth.
And was that the last match, or was there one more?
That was the last.
That was the last one. That was the game winning.
That was the game-winning match.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for the other player.
Yeah. Oh, I just took advantage of the situation. All right, man. Your past turn, bet. I'm gonna shove up, attack 3 times, and you're gonna eat damage because I'm gonna choose trigger twice on each attack.
Yeah. So with that, was there any like different tech that you brought specifically for the BCS, or was it just like this is how the deck is? And you were just running with it, or like specifically like for this meta, did you like bring anything in?
I think that particularly is just kind of how the deck runs, or at least how I play it, right?
Yeah.
like when I see other players play Nino, or just kind of standby in general, like I don't see like my opener, like my average opener is I draw, I have a climax in hand, I have a Rugerd, the on play clock a card, search for
Yeah.
Nino, and then I have a Ironwood, which is the Rico with discard character draw one,
Yeah.
or discard Nino draw one, sorry. I usually try to open with those three. I mulligan for those three. Where I use the Rugerd, I search the 1/1. I use the Ironwood, discard the 1/1, draw a card, and then stab my the 1/1 onto the front row. And that's my average opener, right?
Yeah.
Like on average game, that's what I'm trying to do. Turn one, and like I don't see a lot of players actively try to stand by at level 0.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like where a lot of my advantage comes from is I try to stay at level 0 as much as possible. Now, the Nino deck has a very easy time having offensive power, especially with that 1/1 if I'm triggering standby, because it assigns 3k if you trigger a standby climax. So even against level 2s, my 1/1 can still get over them
Yeah.
as long as I trigger. So it's just kind of like how the deck works and how I built it, and it's kind of my play style is very, very aggressive at level 0, but I'm also trying to mitigate damage at level 0 and try to stay at level 0 as much as possible. So I'm ahead by damage.
And so for the current meta, like, what are the best matchups for the Nino build?
Anything that doesn't have a wall, basically. So like sometimes you'll have a hard, like I had a hard time with that slime player round, that top 4, top 3, top 4,
Yeah.
top 4 game, where he built his wall, and I said, okay, I agree, I'm not gonna keep board anymore. I'm gonna play my zeros, make sure I keep a brainstorm so I can keep plussing, and I'm just gonna smash them in,
Yeah.
and then do chip damage. And then I also have that level 2 combo that can try to contest one lane if I need to. But essentially, I'm just just landing as much damage as I can if I can't keep a board. So like against Alice, no longer, right? Because it got restricted.
It got the hit.
It got hit. Against Muron and Shizu, it's a lot easier now because now they have to play without that Shizu combo.
Yeah.
And that Shizu combo allowed them to have deck speed and selectivity from the waiting room. And that was kind of like key to that deck, especially that deck speed and the selectivity, where they're able to just turbo the deck if they need to, which most of the time they want to, and grab those Mirons from waiting room when they're doing combo. And not that they don't have that. They're going to have a harder time going from early game to level 2.
Yeah.
So that's where Nino can capitalize, is that early game. And if they have a rough like early game, then they're going to have a rough level 2. And that's kind of where you want to be at. Is just try to push your advantage. Even in that situation, like if you're behind, then not a problem. What you're gonna do is you're gonna just swing shooters. Just make sure you keep plussing with that brainstorm, and then switch, smash in your shooters to keep up the pressure, so you're still doing damage.
And after your match, you got the trophy. How shiny is the trophy?
It's pretty shiny. It's not like the shiniest thing ever because it's like plastic, but some of the parts are metals, right?
Yeah.
Like the plaque is metal, but the actual trophy itself is plastic.
And you got the Arifureta mat.
I got the Arifureta mat, and I got the Benny Maru championship promo.
That's what it is. Yeah, the Benny Maru championship promo. Very nice. And probably the most important question: what was the food like? Like, what did you eat?
Oh, okay. So that first night, we just kind of is like, I can't even remember what we got the first night. Oh man, I can like look through my Instagram, but like it's kind of like here nor there. But that after that BCS we finished up, we were like walking past like in the mornings, like, oh hey, they have a bar and grill like right next to the hotel. Hey, if we do well, let's go there. I'm down.
Yeah.
You're down. I'm down. All right, perfect.
If we do well.
Yeah, exactly. So suffice to say, Jimenez ended up buying me a steak, and that steak was
Ooh.
real good.
Nice.
It was real good.
And what did you get at 7-Eleven? Oh, you said you got the monsters.
Yeah, it was. So I was like, like those kind of. I didn't know any brands of energy drinks in Mexico, so I'm just like, oh, Monster, I know that. It doesn't, taste very good, but at least I know it won't give me the shits.
Yes. Did you go to an OXXO?
Yeah, I went to OXXO. There's OXXOs everywhere.
Yeah,
it's like that's all we went to.
Yeah,
like we went to OXXO. Like we went to. All right, cool. Okay, so we just need to drop by OXXO, get a couple of drinks. Oh, we just need to get by OXXO, get a couple of drinks. We went to 7-Eleven like once.
Yeah, I think like if you're in Mexico, because when I visit Mexico, I go to OXXO like almost exclusively because we don't have that in the United States. It's kind of like when you visit Japan, you have to go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
There's like different.
Yeah, their 7-Eleven is actually good, which I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the pricing, you also got a trip to Japan.
A sponsored trip to
trip to Japan. Nice. So how you don't need to answer if you don't want to. How much was the flight to get to Mexico?
It was so with like basically because we booked the flight pretty early just to make sure like it was cheap, right? It's like, hey, we want to go over there, but we want to make sure we're not spending too much. On purchase, it was like 240.
Ooh, nice.
And then like through all the taxes and all the fees and everything, it was like 300, but it was still not bad for. It was from Saturday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and you
like
got a little trip out of it too.
Yeah, exactly. Like we like Monday, Tuesday, we did whatever we wanted. Mm-hmm. Like we were just going out, seeing music. Like that, was it Tuesday? We went to a bunch of museums.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I also ended up going to the cathedral. Like, that thing's huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That thing's so huge. I didn't take like pictures in there because like a lot of it is like you don't take pictures. I'm like, all right, perfect, it's fine, no worries, no pictures.
You'll remember it.
Yeah. That place was massive.
Yeah, I haven't visited the cathedral. I do want to visit the pyramids, the Aztec pyramids.
Yeah, Jimenez wanted to go. I said no, because
it's really out of the way, isn't it?
I said it's an hour by train, and you need like a guide basically to go. I think you need a guide, but a lot of like the scams that I read about is tour guides. These do scams. So I'm like, all right, Jimenez, since we didn't plan this out, it was a kind of last minute. I'm not gonna go. You can go if you want to. I'm not gonna go. So if you go, we'll see if you come back. And he's like, oh, if you're not going, I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go without you. I'm like, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's smart. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, but we did end up going to the right next to the El Palacio. I think it was like Tauchiclan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So where it was like a base of the pyramid, but like just the base, right?
Mm-hmm. And so you got the free trip to Japan. That is going to be in January, correct?
It's going to be in February. February. It's the dates of the games, I think, is February 3rd or February 2nd, something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, it is somewhat unfortunate that a Mexican player isn't representing Mexico.
What do you
you're Mexican.
What do you mean?
American.
I am Mexican.
Yeah, you're like like living in Mexico. But you know what? Whatever, that's fine. It's super sick that you got it. You of all people is because I'd always assumed you would get a BCS top, and then when I saw that you did, I was like, oh shit, it happened. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was like super stoked. What was I doing? I think I was on tour, and I saw it like pop up on Twitter, and I was like, because I saw the Weiss Schwarz post it, and I was like, wait, this guy looks familiar. And I was like, wait, is that? No, and then I was like, wait, it says Mexico, and I was like, wait, there's no way. And then I checked.
Like, wait, this guy looks
familiar. And then I was like, wait, this is fucking. And then I saw your deck list. I was like, oh, it's fucking him. And I was like, oh god, that is him. So yeah. Last bit. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, for sure. Jimenez, because he ended up going with me. Basically that whole trip, I was like, all right, so we're gonna do this, and this, and then we went to that, and that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like the one that like planned out like, hey, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna do this, and he's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's go, and we had a fun time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we had a real good time over there. I want to thank you, Fern. I want to thank Mike Chang.
Hell yeah. Trust us.
Simu, Chairman, Shizu Cats, Randall, and Peter Pan, Master Roshi himself, and all these people that helped me, get better at the game and just like be there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, and yeah, thank you again for joining. And I do also want to say that you are truly an inspiration to me as well. Like just like your demeanor and like your grind when it comes to like live streaming and just like constantly just getting better at the game. Like it's truly like an inspiration. Like I truly thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, peace. Oh wait, plug your socials again.
Oh, so 2one2ded on everything. The number 2, the number 1 typed out, the number 2, and DED, everywhere except Facebook. Facebook is spelled out and space in the middle, for some reason. But yeah.
All right, take care, everyone. Thank you again, 2-1, for joining.
Right. No problem.